5 things that the new Deadpool movie desperately needs in order to be a success. I know this is my opinion, so it might be hard to say this, but I feel like I have been waiting for this movie for over 5 years. I mean, it's been in development for even longer than that. So to say that Fox can't afford to fuck this movie up is an understatement. So let's get this list started with number 5, the mask. You need Deadpool's signature mask. And I'm not saying just because of how he looked in X-Men Origins Wolverine. And I'm not even saying that he has to look exactly like he does in the comic books, even though you could definitely keep that costume. It's badass. But even if they wanted to tweak it and change it and make it look more cool, fine. That's awesome. But I do not want to see even something close to him having his mouth sewn shut or his eyeballs being ripped out. It's like, just keep the mask. It's cool. I'm sure Ryan Reynolds is more than willing to wear it. So it needs to be done. Number 4, speaking of Ryan Reynolds needs to be on his A game. And I'm not saying that that's such a stretch. I mean, Ryan Reynolds, for the most part, is always on his A game, is funny, entertaining, and I think he's going to nail it, be perfect as this character. But I will say that he's had a lot of flops lately, and I think it all started really with that Green Lantern movie. And then ever since then, it's just been one bomb after another, especially R.I.P.D. that was more recently. Holy hell. And even in that movie, you could tell he just seemed deflated and just seemed like he knew this was shit. It was cruising. So we don't need a Ryan Reynolds like that. We need him to be motivated. We need him to be into this, and I don't think that should be too much of a problem. But that's not all on him. Number 3 is the writing. And the script itself just has to be good, has to be funny. Deadpool is a complicated character to get right, you know? He has to walk that balance on being somebody that is a mercenary, that is an assassin of sorts, the merc with the mouth. But he does have that mouth. He does have that smart-ass type sense of humor. He's like Spider-Man, but rated R. Number 2, a lower budget. I think I read that they're not going too high on the budget for this movie, and that's awesome. I don't want a huge X-Men level budget for a Deadpool movie because, one, it's not needed. You don't need to have a bunch of superpowered mutants running around. It's going to require all the CGI and explosions. We don't need that. He's an assassin. Keep him more ground level. And also, if you have the budget that big, it's going to risk a flop. You know, not everybody's going to know Deadpool. Not the general public is going to see Deadpool and think, oh, yeah, I'm going to go see that. No, this could be a smaller audience that you're catering to. And so if it just does okay, let it at least surpass a smaller budget. At number 1, for what I think is the most crucial thing for this movie to be a success, it has to be rated R. It has to be bloody, it has to be violent, and I know it's taboo now to have a superhero movie be something like that, but let's have Deadpool be one of the first. We've had Punisher, sure, we've had rated R comic book movies, Watchmen, but let's make one that's fun, not just dark, brooding, and gloomy. Let's have a rated R superhero that's fun to watch, that's badass, and it's not for kids. This is for adults to go out, I guess kind of like Kick-Ass. They could totally have this in a similar vein and atmosphere as Kick-Ass. So guys, that's 5 things that I think this Deadpool movie desperately needs in order to be a success. I can't wait for this movie, and I hope that this doesn't fail. Fox, this is your last chance. I know I praised you for Days of Future Past, but this is your last chance to not fuck up and to really do something with not only the X-Men universe, but this whole cast of characters that you have at your disposal. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below what do you think of my list and what are some of your thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!